Hello family, here is how I made this delicious fried rice. If you want to see how I made it, keep on watching. I'm going to start first by seasoning my chicken. I'm going to add blended onions, ginger and garlic, and then I'm going to bring in the seasonings. Here is some chicken seasonings: nutmeg, thyme, white pepper, curry, cinnamon, and bay leaves. The cinnamon is optional. You don't have to add the cinnamon. I love to season my meat with cinnamon. Then I'm going to stir everything together, cover, and let it cook in its own juice. This will let the chicken, all the flavors get into the chicken. I'm going to do that for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to bring in a cup of water to cook the meat to almost cook. This is soft chicken. You don't want to add too much water. So just going to cover for it to cook till it is almost completely cooked. When it is almost completely cooked, you want to take it out and then set it aside. This is the broth. See how concentrated that is? That is food with flavors. Then we're gonna fry the chicken. If you're not into frying, you can grill your chicken. You're gonna fry till you get the color you want, and then you set it aside. This is the broth. I sieved it to get some of the sediments out. You want to bring that broth back, put it on the stove, and bring your washed rice. Make sure you wash your rice properly to get the starch out, some of the starch out. And then you're going to stir everything together. Make sure the rice is coated with the broth. This will let you know how much water to add. You don't want to add too much water to the rice because you don't want soggy fried rice. So I'm just gonna add water just to the same level of the rice to cook the rice through. You stir and then you cover to cook. When the rice is cooked, just take a fork and fluff the rice. You see, this is how you want your rice to look like. You want your rice to stand individually. You don't want soggy fried rice. Then you set the rice aside. We're going to start frying the shrimp. Don't over fry the shrimp. Just fry the shrimp for like a minute or two. Set that aside. Then bring in some chopped onions. Meanwhile, if you're going to be frying, make sure you use the same oil that you used in frying the chicken, because that oil has a lot of flavors. After frying the onions for about 1 to 2 minutes, you bring in your carrots, and then you bring in the green pepper. If you've never added green pepper in your fried rice, you need to give it a try. Green pepper gives fried rice a unique flavor. Here I'm seasoning with some chicken seasoning, some curry, and some thyme. And you can taste to see if you need to add salt. You don't want to add too much salt. And you're going to fry that and bring in the green beans, the sweet peas, and the sweet corn. And you continue frying. Then when you finish frying that, you bring in the shrimp and the chicken breast. The chicken breast are already cooked, seasoned and cooked it and chopped it and set that aside. So you want to add that in now. And just stir everything together and fry for another 2 to 3 minutes. I took it out so I can use the same pan to fry my rice. Now I'm adding like a 1/4 cup of oil, and I'm going to bring in the rice And then the vegetables, I'm going to do this in 2 batches because my work is not going to be enough to fry all of them at once. But if you have a bigger frying pan, you can do this all at once. So I put some oil, and when the oil is hot, remember you are using the same oil you use in frying the chicken. When the oil is hot, you bring in the rice and the vegetables, and you continue to fry in that oil. Just continue frying. My house now smells like heaven. Just continue frying till the oil sinks into the rice and everything is combined. The rice will look very moist. You don't want dry fried rice. Once the rice is looking moist, add some chopped green onions. And take down, and fried rice is ready. If you've never tried adding green bell peppers to your fried rice, you need to give it a try. And here it is. Chicken and shrimp fried rice. Enjoy.